Murder for hire. Tonight, a convicted hitman breaking his silence in the Jane Bashara murder. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig brings us the jailhouse interview with Joe Gentz.
Bob Bashara is locked up here at the Detroit Reentry Center on the city's east side. One of his attorneys says it's because he has some serious health issues, and we may not have seen the last of him.
In today's society, your chances of getting away with killing your wife are really, really, really thin.
I want to help them find whoever did this to my wife.
Bob is not intimidated by anybody.
And perhaps that's why Bob Bashara always acted as if he was the smartest person in any room he walked into.
I had nothing to do with my wife's death.
But it would ultimately be a man with a low IQ who Bashara hired to murder his wife, who would go to Grosse Pointe Park police and lay out Big Bob's recipe for murder. And handyman Joe Gentz said Bashara threatened to kill him if he didn't carry out the killing.
He pulls a gun on me and says, "Shut her up." They were arguing still. And he says, "Do it now." So I broke her neck. Yes, I'm be honest, I did do that.
Retired Detroit Police Lieutenant Tom Berry.
Every single thing from the blood in the garage was true and was verified. So there's no doubt, I'm 110, 200% that this man had his wife killed at the hands of Joe Gentz.
There ain't one person that don't know who I am in this compound.
Gentz pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and is now a prisoner at the Muskegon Correctional Facility. He could be paroled in just 10 years. I talked to him by phone. Do you think that Bob Bashara could still be a threat to your life after everything?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat. If he can get somebody to just take me out, oh yeah, he can do that.
Bob Bashara was known around the points as Big Bob, and prosecutors said he wanted his wife Jane out of the way so he could keep her money, his mistress, and the kinky life he led in his basement-level sex dungeon. So he roped Joe Gentz into his deadly plot and then tried to have him killed. If you could say anything to Bob Bashara right now, what would you say?
Nothing. I got nothing to say.
I felt sorry for him. I just felt terrible for him. But, you know, justice needs to be served. He killed somebody.
Even the judge, Vonda Evans, said Gentz was easily manipulated. This week, Gentz's own mother told me she has not spoken to him since Jane Bashara's murder because she just can't wrap her head around what he did. She says growing up, he was teased a lot and got into a lot of trouble trying to make people think he was smart. You could be released from prison in 10 years, and there are a lot of people that may wonder, could Joe Gentz be manipulated into murder again? How do you respond to that?
No, I don't think so.
It appears the Bashara's children, Robert and Jessica, have both moved out of state. Jane's mother, who said her son-in-law betrayed all of them, died a little over a month ago. And when it came to the trial that grabbed the headlines across the country, Tom Berry says he hated watching the man at the center of it all.
Big Bob got to sit there every day. Big Bob got to speak. Big Bob got to be Big Bob in that courtroom. He loved every single second of it. It was his last hurrah, and I didn't like that from the standpoint of he killed his wife.
And Bob Bashara is still fighting his conviction at both the state level and federal. On Detroit's east side, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.